Hello everyone, Alan HD here, and welcome to episode 5 of my career mode series. And I hope everyone is enjoying their first day of November. I really like November. It's only a month away from my birthday. And we get things started off here by playing a match with Fortina. And just warning you, this episode is filled with games and goals, and we progress nicely. But here, Vargas, in the second minute, he scores a nice goal right from kickoff, dribbles through everyone pretty much. And in the 23rd minute, we get who else but Belhanda with a really nice finesse shot. And he puts that away really, really nicely. And Cavani here scores. He doesn't score, but he shoots, and Vargas gets the rebound, which is nice to see from Vargas because I usually don't see much action from him. He usually just is there to pass the ball to Cavani, and Cavani goes on scoring. But it's nice to see Vargas scoring a few goals. And that game ends 3-0, as you see there. And I still don't like Vargas that much, but, you know, he's changing his reputation a little bit with me. And I think I might give him a second chance. Might sub him in for Muriel once Muriel gets healthy. But for now, he's a starter. And we pick up those 3 points, which were really good. And it was nice. And you saw those results there. But Muriel, of course, not risking the injury because I didn't want to play him while he was still a little injured. Didn't want to risk him. But you see our next game here is up against Parma. And they start off by scoring a goal in the 6th minute. Gotta admit, that was really sloppy defending on my part. But right away we get a chance, and Cavani scores that header, but it's called offsides. And that was pretty frustrating because if I leveled it right there, the game probably would have been in my favor. But here, Belhanda gets through, and of course, what are we going to do? We're going to score the cutback with Cavani, because it was just an important game and I didn't want to risk it with the near post shot, even though it probably would have gone in because Belhanda has a sick shot. And you see there, the game ended 1-1, and I was satisfied with that result. Not really pleased, but 1 point is always better than 0. I'll always take that. And you see there are amazing performances from Cavani. He is in form and he is doing amazing for Napoli. And I go into my settings and I change my difficulty to world class right before this match with Udinese, and I'm expecting to get a little more challenged with world class than I was with professional. And right away you see there in the 3rd minute, Belhanda scores a nice shot after breaking through the defense, and he outpaces them all and finishes it nicely. But you see here in the 32nd minute, Belhanda with an absolute rocket of a shot gets it off the volley after intercepting a ball from the defender. And let's take another replay at that. First touch, and he just puts it right past the keeper, which was just an amazing shot. And Belhanda here breaking free again in the 79th minute, and he puts that 3rd goal away for his hat trick. Every single goal in this game was scored by Belhanda, and it was just an absolutely amazing game for him. And you see there, 3-0 for Napoli, and the 3 points from that was well deserved, and Belhanda deserves his credit for that because he just put away 3 really nice goals. And I was happy that I bought him at that point because he paid off for me just using that one game. But we go into team management because Muriel is healthy again. He has no little band-aid icon by his name indicating that he's match fit and that he's ready to go. And Vargas gets a spot on the bench, which I also think is well deserved for that 2-goal performance he had during the first game. But you see there my center defensive mids, Frimpong and Nwako. and I don't really use Fernando for these first few matches, which I kind of regret because Fernando, I think, is the strongest of them, of the three center defensive mids. And our next game is coming up here against, we'll see, I don't really recognize this team logo, but we shall see Catania. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. But we go into this game excited to have Muriel back. And right here, Cavani breaks free, outpaces the whole defense, and misses. And I was bummed out by that, but here, Muriel, the legend, he's back, scores in the 45th minute, and that was a nice homecoming for him. He finally gets to start, and he scores in the first game. But Cavani here in the 90th minute seals the deal with a nice shot to the far post, and it flies right past the keeper. Just your normal Cavani finish, a powerful shot that the keeper will never stop. But we win that game 2-0, and I was on a roll here, and I was actually pretty happy. Hadn't lost a game for a while, and things were looking really good and really solid. You see there, we're third on the table, and I couldn't have been happier with that result. I mean, obviously you want to be first, but it's not going to happen all the time. But this was an important and crucial game right here against Lazio. Lazio was second, and they had 11 points compared to my 10, meaning if I beat them this game, I would take their second place spot, which would be really nice. So this game was pretty important. But you see there, I swap out Duanco with Fernando, and Fernando finally gets to play, and I'm excited to see how he'll do. And he pretty much is a solid center defensive mid. Can't wait till he grows. But here they get started with a goal from Hernandez, gets crossed in, a nice cross, and he just finishes it nicely. But here Cavani with the near post shot right past the keeper, almost grazes the post, but knowing Cavani, it didn't. And that was a 50-minute goal, and that tied it up and left me pretty hopeful. I was really determined to win this game, but you'll see how it ends, and I didn't really like how I lost because we did end up losing this game. But here, straight from kickoff after my goal, he sends in an over-the-top ball, flicks off his chest, off the post, and Hernandez is there to finish it. And that goal was pretty frustrating, not going to lie. It made me kind of mad, but this goal had me furious. It was just, I have no idea how that went in. Lulic gets credited with the goal, but the keeper definitely should have saved that. The keeper pretty much knocked it into the net himself. And I didn't know what was going on at that point. I felt like I got a little screwed over in this game. But, it's a regular FIFA thing. It happens to everyone. And that's how we'll end this episode today, guys. If you like this episode, please leave a like, a comment, feedback. Any feedback is just appreciated. And if you like my content, please subscribe. Thank you, guys. Peace.